It's time to return once again to Futurama. Now, after the embarrassment that was the second Futurama movie, which just previously reviewed, this film was somewhat enjoyable, but it doesn't really save it from being something that's at least decent. Well, starting off with the story, it's a huge step up from the second movie. That's that's like saying a messy bed is better than a broken bed. So, Bender's game. The plot is Bender is getting a little too obsessed with this board game that Hermes' son and Cubert are playing. So he starts to get imagination, and robots aren't supposed to have imagination. So he is then sent to the loony bin, which was in the episode Insane in the Mainframe, which is a much better episode. So while this is happening, Farnsworth and the Planet Express gang are off to find this dark matter crystal to basically foil Mom's plans in selling dark matter fuel to the world, because she'll be the most unstoppable if they don't do something about it. So they try to get this anti-crystal to the crystal that produces pure dark matter to basically destroy all use of dark matter energy, and dark matter will become basically useless. Now, guys, saying that this is a big step up from the second movie is not saying much, and here's why. I didn't particularly enjoy this movie, but none of these movies are good. Like, these are by far the bottom of the barrel when it comes to movies based off of cartoons. That's why they were direct to DVD, because Fox knew that they would not make any money if they were sent. Didn't talk about the animation in the last one. The animation here is okay. It's TV quality. It's the same type of animation that the Futurama. It's the same kind of animation that you normally see in the Futurama TV show. It's that quality. It still has the same Futurama style to it. So you'd instantly recognize it as Futurama. But this animation is not the best animation when it comes to movies, or, well, TV shows are a lower quality than a movie, so this is probably the best animation for a TV show, so never mind. Take that one comment back about animation. One thing, though, I did really like was that they were referencing Lord of the Rings over and over again. That's one of the few franchises that they never really reference. I mean, they reference it a lot, but not like Harry Potter or Star Wars. So it's good to see Lord of the Rings get this fantasy world that they appear in. Apparently, Bender built his own. Basically, Mom brought Bender's animation to. So this mythical world that they go into, basically Mom created a world that was based off of Bender's imagination. So we get some really creative imagery with we get some really creative imagery and very creative places to go to in this alternate universe, with our favorite Futurama characters acting as medieval characters. Like Fry, it's kind of a plagiarizing on Frodo from Lord of the Rings. He's Frydo in this movie. Leela, I forgot her name. Her name in this alternate universe is Legala, I think. The professor is a wizard in this, obviously plagiarizing Gandalf. Mom is basically Sauron from Lord of the Rings, and Frodo eventually becomes Gollum. Zoidberg, don't really know what Zoidberg is supposed to be. Probably the spider from the third Lord of the Rings, but it's basically just a play on Lord of the Rings. But there is some things that really bother me about this movie, and that's the fact that they had to make the professor and Amy a couple in this. And not only that, but no offense, if any of you like this sort of thing, if any of you are gay watching this video, no insult, but Leela kissing Amy, that is just so out of character and grotesque. They're, again, not trying to offend any gay people that may be watching. This movie is decent. It's not the worst Futurama episode or movie. I mean, if you've seen my extreme rant on the second movie, then you know that movie is far worse, bar none. But this isn't the best either. It, just like Bender's Big Score, this falls under the category of being decent. It's just your average TV show special. There's nothing special about it. It's just okay. It's good filler if you want to watch a good like a kind of like a fantasy drama or a fantasy Futurama. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't get into Bender's game. It's not the kind of game that I would play again. So the score for this is going to be generous, just like with Bender's Big Score. Heck, I'd even say this is actually a little better than Bender's Big Score. But, again, not memorable, not the best movie based off a cartoon, and will fade out of my memory as soon as this review is over. So,